Today, we're doing the power steering gearbox. A little bit nervous about this one because it's pretty deep and I don't really know what I'm doing. I watched a couple of videos on how to do it and it didn't seem too terribly difficult, but something always happens. But anyway, here we go. So I looked around and I did a lot of research and I found this power steering gearbox from Steering Gear, or a modern steering I mean, and that means it steers more like it feels more like a modern car when you steer it and you turn it. We're going to have to take out the old one and put in the new one, of course, and this is going to be a task. Don't know what's going to happen, but yeah, pretty nervous about it. First order of business is knocking out the roll pin, which is that little thing right there, if you can see it. That little hole right there. That's the roll pin. I gotta knock that thing out. Then take apart the steering column, which is a few bolts, and then pulling the steering column from this coupler here that connects to this. This has got to come off, and I got to get some new hoses. This has got to come off. And then we're going to go from there. These things are like 35 pounds, so they're not light. So when removing the steering column pin from the collar that hooks up to the actual box itself, there's one fellow out there that made a short video on YouTube you can look up, and basically what he did was he said, don't waste your time. You can spend days hitting this pin and it won't move. I spent about an hour, and there's not a whole lot of room for the actual hammer to actually make a whole lot of really good solid contact. So that being said, this guy gave a piece of advice that was worth its weight in gold. He said, spend a little bit of money, go ahead and get yourself an air gun from Harbor Freight, 25 bucks. Get a set of punches. The punches have all different sizes in it. There's like 5 of them. They're like 75 bucks. I know, that sucks. But basically, I said, screw it. I went to Harbor Freight, got this setup, air gun, 1/4-inch punch. It went through like a warm knife through butter. It was out in 3 seconds. So if you're having this issue, I highly recommend. So this process has been going scarily fast. I pulled the steering column out and it was pretty freaking easy. Just removed the bolts from inside, lowered the steering column from the inside, came out here to pry it out with a pickle fork, and it was already detached. No force needed. And as you can see, it detached itself. Had some issues getting the pressure hoses off because they're freaking on there and they're old. But yeah, the hoses have to be replaced, all of them, or both of them I should say. And the next thing I can do is just get under the car and pull that bitch out. I shouldn't have a problem with that. I mean, like I said, this is going way too freaking quick. I don't know why. Maybe my luck will change.
These two will go in, no problem. And there's another one right there, and that's having the problem.
It was all going well too easy until 3 bolts. 1, 2, 3. These 2 are right up front. They're easy to get to, easy to put the bolt in. This one not so easy to get to. Came out fine, won't go back in all the way. This bolt. So I came up with a solution. I had to tap the hole. That's what I get for being a big dumb dummy, thinking, oh, this was too easy. It was going way too quick. So genius me. Simple solution to move that thing in a small area. Crescent wrench. And it's working. Because it's starting to move freely now.
few moments later.
Tap this motherfucker out. Works. Power steering pump is in, and it was so much easier taking it, putting it in the top, just taking out that header, and just plopped into place. I sat there and wrestled trying to push it in because my stubborn thought was, if it came out this way from underneath with gravity, it can go back in. Well, gravity's working against me this time. So what I did was I just took the headers off, plopped it right down in there like it was nothing. And I was like, why didn't I just do this about an hour ago? So after 2 nights of sore arms and trying to figure out how to get this bolt fixed and just panicking because I'm not a fucking mechanic, I got it in and hooked up the hoses, and I'll give you a quick shot of it here. It looks really good. So there's a box. Put the new hoses on. Had to get a new O-ring for this, for the low pressure. And then I just put the high pressure on. That's all snug and tight and good. And now all I got to do is move the steering column coupler on, pin it, put the steering column back, and then put the pitman arm. And then after that, put the header back on. But I'm thinking about redoing the headers. So, new video. But yeah, the I'm not really panicked about that part or the pitman arm. It's just that with the exhaust dropped, it's hard to get the pitman arm back on. So anyway, those headers actually don't look really good, and they're really rusty. So I'm thinking about just, cleaning them up a little bit and making them look a little bit better. I mean, granted, there's a lot of work that needs to be done on this engine bay and everything, but one step at a time. As long as I can get this thing running and get it back on the road, that's the important thing, and making it safe on the road, safe and looking good. So the power steering box is in. That job is done. Had a little bit of a snafu, but I was easily able to fix it. So yeah, that's the video. If you like it, give me a like, and if you don't, then tell me what I did wrong, because I really like to hear people's opinions. I'm here to learn just as much as anybody else is here to learn things. So yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Now you know what KO knows.